Sorry about this. It's a little bit of a. I wasn't expecting to cast tonight at all. I was hoping other people would be, but that's okay. We'll make do with what we got here. Apologies if it's not very good. So, Protoss versus Protoss. There's a lot of Protoss in this tournament, so it's probably one of your key matchups. Although we have really good Terrans and Zergs right near the top level, but to get to that point, you're going to have to be good at your PvP. And here's Mutang against Gateway, slightly ahead of Vulcan, not by much, but slightly ahead. Vulcan's pylon scouted, and Mutang scouting after the Gateway. And I like pylon scout PvP. Two-player mats especially, just to check the proxy gate action. You can hold it without doing that too. You just need to know what to do. So I just say doing it that way. So the gas timing is pretty similar for both players. And Mufang is a little bit ahead in his second pylon. So all that way makes a big difference. When the timing exports down, and Vulcan stealing the second gas of Mufang. This is pretty much going to force Mufang into either a 4-gate or he's canceling. Interesting. I wonder why he decided to do that. This article is very late. I mean, he's cancelled. I guess that's why he cancelled. He's also got Zealot coming out. It's a little bit of odd timing, and now he's taking it again. So I was wondering if we could see some sort of Warping Wargate on Mufang. Very likely it's what he would just go off and do from that. You don't need a huge amount of gas. I mean, you want some, but so Zealot's out now on the way, with that. And yeah, pretty much we're going to be going into a nice situation. We'll just give me 5 seconds. Sorry about that. So we got the probes here fighting over the watchtower. Stalker and a Zealot out now for the Vulcan. Kills the probe. And finally, that gas driver does go down. So he's going to take his second gas now. Twilight cancel on the way. So it won't be a Warp Prison 4-gate. It could be Bling, I guess, but he's got a lot of minerals, so who knows. Vulcan, meanwhile, also, he's got Robo. So that should be pretty good if he is going for a Bling timing here. We should find out any second now what Mufang's up to. He's got some gas saved up, so what is he going to do with the Twilight cancel? I can't imagine he'll be going to DT since his gas was a bit delayed, but you never know, maybe that's what he'll try. And this engagement not going to go well for Mufang. Vulcan doing quite well with his unit control there to keep them out. So Robo done now, first on the way. He's going to be up to second gate in a sec. Quite confident. He's got really coming down now. He's floating a lot of minerals still. It is a dark time. Way to call this game completely wrong. I'm not sure if we're doing any early damage to it. I mean, I guess he hasn't seen the Robo, so. But Vulcan should be pretty safe as long as he remembers to build in there. There's an observer coming out. So as long as he doesn't overcommit too far to the map, like back there, a good spot to be, and make sure he builds a second observer, he should be fine. So both players getting their expansions down about similar timings. Mufang's a little bit ahead, but he isn't going to be able to walk in very many Dark Templar when this Dark Shrine finishes. So yeah, it's interesting to see what he does with it. I think it might just be more defensive in the end. But he is walking one DT up front, and where the observer is with the army there. But will it sneak through? I think it might just sneak through. Oh, he only just saw it for a split second, but I don't think he noticed. Oh, but the second one DT is going to attack his unit and alert Vulcan to what's going on. Should be reacting, but he's not. And there we go, now he's finally coming, bringing all these probes to his other base. He does get that one. Does he notice about the other one? I don't think he does actually. He hasn't reacted at all. He's losing a lot of probes. This Dark Templar has 15 kills. That's a crazy amount of kills. A lot of damage. And this is what you gotta be careful about. I mean, this should never have done any damage to Vulcan. He had to go over early. He just was not having his observer in a good spot. You want it in the key middle of the choke point. And your arm's set up there, so things like that can't sneak by. And the other thing you want to do is when you do get you see that the attacks happening on your middle line, you move your probes. You get them the hell out of there. And yeah, Vulcan did not do a good job of that at all, and now he's in a little bit of trouble. And now he's got his second observer right now. He's going to see the other Dark Templar, so he's going to know it's there. But yeah, I guess now we're down to, we'll see what happens next. The guys are quite similar, but I believe that's because of the army drift. Actually, worker counts are almost identical, so Mufang obviously was a little bit behind, even though he killed 15 workers. It didn't get him to the point of being ahead. Charge almost done though for Mufang. 2 forges coming for Vulcan, so he's going to try and get into upgrade lead here, but the thing he has to be worried about right now is his opponent is obviously gone Dark Templar, and he just got charged. So Stellar Archon mix is going to be favourable against the Immortals. And we'll see, they both have Rebos, I believe. Yes, I did what Vulcan, Mufang had built his. So, someone could go for a Colossi tech at some point soon. You can see Vulcan's got his +1s both going now. He's got his Twilight coming on the way, so he can get his +2. Whereas Mufang's decided he's had enough, he's going to try and move out here. Going up to 5 gates, which isn't hugely high. The Vulcan's only on 2, which is also quite low. He takes out a DT with 3 Stalkers, and then they're going to try and take out a pylon, but those Zealots push these Stalkers away. Gates going out, Forceman's going down, but I don't think Mufang has enough army to actually the good thing for Mufang though is Vulcan has 2 gateways. And yeah, there's going to be no reinforcements because there's only 2 gateways up there. And there's 2 doing. I don't think it'd be quite that one-sided, but Vulcan threw away 3 Stalkers and he only had 2 gateways. So he just could not reinforce quick enough. Alright, so in the bottom left corner...
Control MMB, that's all you need.
Oh, I want my exploit hotkeys. So in the bottom left corner of Daybreak we have Vulcan, who is down 1 game. He needs to win this next game to keep his winner bracket hopes alive. And in the top right hand side of Daybreak we have the winner of game 1. He's Diamond, he's Protoss, he's Mufang. So, and Vulcan has put his pylon to the corner of his base. So he's either up to shenanigans or trying to make Mufang think he's up to shenanigans. Um, Probably more the latter, I think. But last game was quite interesting. 15 probes were destroyed by one Mufang Dark Templar, but Vulcan was not out of the game after that just because of his build order was so much better in delaying the gas of Mufang, really confused what Mufang was trying to do. And the problem was Vulcan didn't. He split his army a little bit there, didn't have enough gateways, and engaged badly. So, and it's going to be a cannon rush, ladies and gentlemen. And Mufang has not yet scouted. One pylon, two pylons, and I don't think there's anything Mufang can do besides bring all his foes off the line to try and combat this. Two cannons now going down. Pylons are getting taken out, but actually both pylons will be taken out. There'll be no power for those cannons. What the fuck? Okay, now he goes a pylon, but oh, one of them was a pylon. Sorry, I completely balled that up. But he is going to get this cannon. He should cancel. He does. And yeah, the probe's getting the pylon. And that's pretty much it. And there's not much else to say about this. I think this might be over very quickly because Mufang has secured the pylon. And basically, there's nothing. Throwing down some cannons desperately, but they're all going to get killed. I mean, it takes 4 probes to kill a cannon before it walks in, and he lets the pylon finish. Interesting. He's doing it again, but the probe distracted. This is kind of ridiculous. I don't know why Mufang hasn't just got a Zealot. I guess he's survived it. What will happen this time? Both pylons are going to go down again. He's got a much more biggest corner now. We all need these cannons to actually get up. Oh, this cannon here might just finish. Alright, the cannon and it actually starts now to damage. Sorry. And that's bad news. The Zealot needs to get out of there. The Zealot goes down. Oh, there's 2 cannons now, and now Mufang is in huge amount of trouble. The second probe coming in. Actually, there's 2 probes here now for Vulcan, just to make sure of that. And more probes coming in as well. So I think what we're seeing now, I think the probes will probably go and try and take this base out. Vulcan is desperately trying to get a cannon up, but I don't think they'll be up before the probes get in the base. So now we have a probe war. And yeah, really, there's not much to say about this game at the moment. It's probe versus probe, and the lead is with Vulcan. So should be GG. It is. And that's a very quick game number 2. So we are now in Ohana for our final game of this best of 3. And we have the winner of the last game in the bottom right corner, who won with a cannon rush into a cannon rush. It is Vulcan. And up the top left of Ohana, it is our red Protoss player. He's in diamond, he has fangs, and he's a cow, or something like that. it's Mufang. So again, it's another two-person map, two-player map. So we've had all two-player maps so far, but this time it looks like normal standard opening so far. Of course, so far I've called everything wrong under the sun, which just shows you how bad my casting is tonight. Nothing important there, just checking to make sure the stream's okay. I'm assuming you guys will tell me if it isn't. So, gateway down now from Mufang. Gateway for Vulcan. Very almost dead identical one. Didn't Mufang just cancel? No, he didn't. He's just ahead. Slightly over Vulcan. And oh look, it's a pylon. I think Vulcan there is just trying to fake his cannon yet again. As you see, throw moving off his game. So a bit of psychology is coming into this one now. Mufang now gets into the base, sees there's a gateway to Cybercore. There is no forge, he is safe from cannon shenanigans. And gateway timings are very similar again. Vulcan getting out an early zealot once again. And Mufang doing the same, so far identical builds. Although Vulcan is now ahead in supply. So that's interesting. Again, this with the cut of probes. Cybercore started now for both players. Warpgate, sorry. And I should see a stalker from each of them as well. As soon as Mufang, there you go. So, and again now, identical builds. Warpgate similar time, Stalker similar time, probe count is similar. And 2 more gateways going down for Vulcan now. And he's cut probes. So has Mufang. And look at that magical number they are on. 20. It's a 23 Warpgate each. So, what happens now? There's a probe in the main. Oh no, how many plants to get down to? Is that going to be enough? Will that be enough? Is the question. And Vulcan is pulling probes. These pylons can't go up. If they do, it's game over. Not the count. And I get this Stalker free too. Stalker's got to run. Wow. The Vulcan successfully thwarts Mufang's 4 gate. Now, I don't think though. Yeah, he did not see the 4 gates. So he doesn't know he's getting 4 gated as well. But and there's a warp in the front. They're going to go in and likewise trying to do the exact same thing back. And these sentries are coming, but it may just be too late now. You need to force it quickly. Oh, that's bad. Really bad. The force was too late. They're already up there. The pylons will come up and all sorts of trouble now. Going down. Damage being done. I think this is going. Vulcan's going to take this series 2-1. Huge upset. Maybe. Well, this big warp in. He needs to play 5 of these. He needs to bring some of those probes. He really needs to do something. These fights are crucial. You've got the micro going on here for both players. don't know, I guess Vulcan's got the numbers overall here. Just be careful what he tries to push this down. What he does Vulcan on the back too. And makes it too much of it. Vulcan just got a couple of key kills early on, the Palam got then was in the main, and that will be GG. That Robo was not the right call. And that was the move, he didn't know what his opponent was doing. He went to 4-gate him, but and then he got stopped and he was like, oh, I'll just transition out of it. Didn't realise he was actually going to get 4-gated himself. And Vulcan takes out Mustang in his best of 3 and goes on to the next round of winners match where he was playing you.